So I knew the Portland leather was going to be right for me. As a mom, as a creative person, as someone who likes to write, I knew that a Portland leather bag was going to be the choice. But I didn't know which one. And there's so many choices that, so many choices on the website, and I didn't really have any YouTube videos to go off of as being a creative. They were all more just showing you the bag, but I'm going to show you what actually fits in each one. As a creative type, and as a mom, I have a few here. I like to carry a backpack, so I really wanted a backpack type style, and I first came across this one. This is the classic tote backpack. This one's Pebbled black, and when I first got it, I like to have kind of like a classy black bag just for like going out, just like a nice bag that can kind of go with everything. So I originally got this one thinking this one would be perfect, and it really is great. I really do love it. It's just minimal, and it's just, kind of goes with everything. However, it does have this zipper that kind of like stops you from opening it all the way. So it's not really like, it is a bucket, which is nice. You can kind of put in whatever you want, but at the same time, it also kind of like hinders some of the things you can put in. So like, if you're a creative person and you want to put your markers in, not really gonna work for you. Let's see. I don't know. They might go in if I really work at it. This is not ideal for me, as a creative person. You're not going to be taking your marker set with you with this bag. However, let's see. This is a 7x10 sketchbook. This will go in. It'll also hold like a normal sized piece of paper, so if you have like documents that you need to take somewhere, this is gonna be really great for that. Because it is square, you can fit a full-size piece of paper in here. So anyway, this is a 7x10, and as you can see, there's still a few inches at the top, so that fits. I have another notebook. This one is 5.5x8. It'll fit in, no problem. This is my Hobonichi cousin with a leather cover on it. Again, that's gonna fit. So we still have quite a bit of room. This is also a Hobonichi pouch. So it's pretty full. I have it pretty stocked full of pins and glue sticks and kind of whatever in here. It's pretty full. It's about as full as I can get it. That's gonna fit. I will have to put it kind of in the side, but it does fit. We could still fit probably something else. I've got a Gordita pouch. This just has some gum, chapstick, a very small charging bank. That'll fit. I have a wallet. This one is actually from Hide and Drink, and I usually keep that in the front pocket here. It'll also hold my phone currently. And then I have this small taco keychain. It just has my fidget Newtons. Those fit nicely in there. So I can put that in the front. My keys, I can put that. I would say you still have room for a little bit more. Here's what we're working with. But everything like this fits. Still has a little bit of give, a little bit of room, but that's about it. So after seeing the classic tote, I thought, okay, I like that, but I want something a little easier to get in and out of. So I got the Boston backpack. So this one has this little snap that kind of keeps the top from being just like a big bucket. But I really like that there's nothing restricting me from getting into the bag like the zipper on the other one. So with this one, if you want to carry your markers, yeah, you can get that in there. They will fit sideways. They will fit long ways. And then you could probably get your sketchbooks in there as well. So I have both of those same sizes of sketchbooks, and yeah, I can fit those in. Again, let's see, this one is, what, 10 inches tall, so that's about your 10-inch mark there. And then let's say I wanted to also bring my pouch. That fits right on the top. And I could still get a few things on the side. I could get the gordita pouch. I could get this small keychain. And if I snap the top, it's going to hold everything kind of securely there. Still fastens. And then it also has this pocket on the back. So in here, I could still fit my wallet. I could still fit a phone in there. I'd say that's probably about it. Could still fit your keys. I'd say you could still fit your phone in there. For sure. And zip it nicely. Sometimes though, I need to carry quite a bit more. So I did try out, this is the MEDIUM TOTE. So, your markers. Your sketchbooks. My planner. Also, let's say I wanted to bring my Yeti cup. I think this is a Pretty sure this is like a 30 or 32 ounce. Wanted to bring my pouch. And then let's see, also want to bring my gordita. Not so much. My wallet. Fits very tight. There's also a pocket in the back here. The wallet will fit there. And then these have little clips. So technically you could still bring this. It does have a clip here inside, like this, where you can clip it. And it can still rest in there, or it can hang out, however you want that to be. Keys. Could put the keys in there, but again, well, they fit. I could still slide a phone in there. I can get my hand in there pretty good, so a phone would fit still. And I'd say that's probably as packed as you're gonna get this one. But it's holding pretty much everything that the other ones couldn't hold all of everything together, minus the gordita pouch. I could technically, I could slide it in there. So I guess it does hold it all. So here's everything in there. So it's definitely, there's no real wiggle room for anything. But it does hold it all. So you could, just from the side. So you could hold everything in there. But everything's very tight. So you'd have to pack it up exactly the same as you packed it the first time. But it is holding everything. So I would say this bag holds the least, even though they're all kind of the same size. They are pretty close. This one, you can see how wide it is here. I'd say these are pretty similar in that regard. However, this one opens this much, and this one opens this much. So you're gonna get more in the Boston backpack with the wider mouth than you are in the classic tote because of that zipper, because it doesn't go all the way to the end, if you can see that. So it kind of takes quite a bit of like room for it to expand. So that's something to note. I think, like I said, this one's kind of more of like going out, like you don't really have to take a lot. You might need space for a jacket, you know, or something like that. This one can hold quite a bit more because of that opening. And then obviously this medium tote can hold even more. So for me specifically, if I was going to go to something creative, I would use this bag, the medium tote. This is the color Coldbrew. I would use it for, again, for my creative things. sketchbooks, my markers, my little pen pouch here. I would carry those together and still have a little bit of wiggle room to kind of, if you can see that, to kind of like shuffle things around and, you know, maybe fit something on the top if I needed to later. And then I would probably carry a backpack as well. Again, this one is the color Nutmeg, and this is the Boston backpack. So I would probably carry my essentials on this one. My planner, my wallet, and my phone I would put back here in this back pocket, so it's easy to get to and kind of out of the way. I also wanted to show you too how they line this. So your pocket is literally about the same size as the backpack, so that's like super nice. So you can fit your phone, your keys. Where are my keys? I like to keep my keys actually down here on this. I like to just hook them on this D-ring so that I can get to them easily. When I'm wearing the bag, they're just right here. I can just, you know, clip them on and off. But the pocket is big enough that I can fit my phone and my wallet in there so I know where they are. Then this right here, if you can see, is like double lined. So like the pocket on the back is not going to interfere with what you have on the inside of the bag, which is super nice. It's not going to like make a big it's not going to stick out like and affect what you have in there. See if you can see that. It's not affecting anything. It's not bulging out. So that's really nice. So then I would have my essentials in here. My pouch, my gordita pouch. This one, this I usually clip on my keys as well, so that I have easy access to my fidgets. And then I would also put my water in here. So this is, again, my 32 ounce. And I have still so much room that I could fit if I wanted to. This is the boogie pouch. And I have some things in it right now. I could fit that in there. If I did need to carry like some extra things. Like this is really good for diapers and wipes. It fits them in there really nicely. So I could put that in there. Again, my gordita pouch. And those things fit in here really nicely and really well. Everything tucks in. The gordita pouch is down here in the front. Really easy to get to. And then also that snap. So the snap really holds everything in as well. So there's that. And then it's all together there. Yeah, that everything in there fits nicely. So then I would have a creative bag and a backpack with my essentials. And I really do like that. Easy to get diapers and wipes out for the kids. Yeah, really simple. That's probably my favorite setup, especially with the wide mouth. I really like having that as like a daily getting into bag, because it feels like a tote bag without having to carry it on one arm. I really like a backpack for that reason, because I like to carry things evenly. So yeah, I would say that's a really good breakdown of the backpacks and the tote. They're all, like I said, roughly the same size, but because of their openings and things like that, you can get, you know, yeah, I don't know, just Portland leather. It's so good. I'm so glad I found this company, because really their stuff is just high quality, and I just really like not having to mess with like a liner inside my bag and that getting all messed up and wrinkly, and like I just hate a liner in a bag. So this is just nice that it's literally just the leather, and it's so squishy, and it'll just move around with your stuff, and I just love it. I love the texture of it. I love the way leather smells. I rode horses my whole life, so you know, it's just nice to have something quality that looks good, and that's gonna last for a really long time. So I hope that helps you. Like, really needed that whenever I was trying to find which bag was gonna work the best for me. So